We're live on the YouTubers, on the interwebernet. Let's see if we are operating at peak efficiency, or at least working to some degree. Checking to make sure our live stream is working, and then we'll start recording. Yes, we are good. And I want these. Come on, here we go. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. My name's Ryan. It's Monday, and we got stuff to talk about. Bunch of stuff to talk about. Sold some stuff, bought some stuff, and selling some stuff. So, bunch of books sold this weekend. Got a nice bag of Diecast cars, and we're going to do a live lookup. Not real long, but we're going to take a peek at some stuff. And then let's see how it goes. I'll go over sales first. Nothing earth-shattering this weekend, but I had 7 sales. Actually 8, but somebody backed out, but they shouldn't have. That was annoying. Anyway, let's see. Series Alias the Saint and the Saint paperbacks. $7.25 for the pair. I thought these would go for a little bit more. It's one of those, maybe if you get them for quarter or 50 cents a piece and lot them up, okay, you can get $2 a book. But sitting on these a while though, so had a bunch of stuff that's been sitting sell. So that's always nice. Get it out of the way and that sort of thing. This is probably my best sale of the weekends, and I told you about before. Robert Heinlein paperbacks, $20 for 4. Lot them up. $1 a piece. Don't even bother looking at the titles, looking them up. At minimum, that's what you can get on them. If they're the old 60s paperbacks, you can get more, and I've done that before. So, that's always nice. Next up, I gotta go to the Heresy box. I didn't pull one. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? No, you're in the Heresy box. Oh, where did you go? Maybe you're not in the Heresy box. You ought to be in the Heresy box. Okay. We'll take a pass on that. It's an $8 book. How to get healed and stay healed. It's a sort of prosperity gospel pamphlet. I need to find it. But it's buried somewhere because it's been sitting for a while. So it's in either that box, or that box. And so it's supposed to be. But it's floating around, and I'll find it, and I'll get it shipped. Next up. Let's see. We're going to go to this book. Crossroads of Twilight. Robert Jordan. Book 10 of Wheel of Time. This is the middle part of the series. That's why I only sold for $10. The early books and the later books sell a little bit better. So, got to see it get. Those books typically sell $10 to $15. I actually got one coming back because I had a little error in the description and somebody got cranky. Anyway, next up, decorative. Great books of the Western world. This is Shakespeare and 1952 Britannica. Oh, yeah. Shakespeare 1 and 2. This person's probably not going to read these. Probably going to put them on the shelf so they look pretty. And they may have a collection of these and they're filling it out. But decorative books sell. A lot of stuff was selling decently, I think, when the real estate market was hot. And real estate agents would buy nice-looking books to help stage houses. But that's gone away, and so have some of those sales. But I always have 1 or 2 sales of decorative books that I keep around because they, every 3 months they'll pop and I'll sell a bunch of them. So, worth doing. That sale, that's $10 for those 2 books. Been sitting a while, so that's the way it goes. Next up, another batch of books I've been sitting on probably a little too long. This is Horatio Hornblower by C.S. Forester. Now, if I had had a bunch of paperbacks like this, I probably would have done better with them. Most of these are more, this is like 60s, and these are like 70s and stuff paperbacks or whatever. So if I had more in the same series with the same type of cover, you notice all these are kind of different, then I might have done better with them. And a library bound one. So, $12 for those. And finally, Mathematics for Applied Engineering, 1967 textbook, $13. Old textbooks, don't buy a bunch of them. Look them up. But these are the type of books that there's like 4 of them on eBay, and most of them are typically listed at really high dollar prices. You want to be the lowest guy on those. And sometimes they still won't sell. Sometimes it is price dependent. I've got a big box down there. I don't buy anymore unless I get them stupid cheap, like quarter to 50 cents a book. And I don't overfill that box. Because it's like a twice a year sale on those types of things for what I've got. So I actually have some books in there that I think are worth a lot of money, but the right person has to want them at the right time, and then they have to look for them. I think I have them lowest priced, but I may be sitting on them for a few years, but it's also like a $500 to $700 sale. So that's kind of the weird thing about those. Most of those I've got priced around $15, and I'm not going to come down off of that. Maybe I'll take an offer for 10 on those, but I'm not going to lower my price anymore on those. I'm just going to let them sit because there's no demand for them until somebody really, really needs it because they're researching something and they have to have it. But that's once in a blue moon, and it's not worth taking up a whole bunch of space with those types of books or putting a lot of money into them. So that's all that stuff. So that's my sales. Here's my finds. Gojira. I don't think this one makes noise, and that would be awesome if it did. I didn't look this one up. I probably should have. This was $3, so I grabbed it, and it'll make a neat background piece anyway. Godzilla and the monsters, the kaiju type monsters. Look them up. They're worth taking a glance at because there's a handful of them that do sell. I have sold Godzilla figures before. Most of them are modern. There's actually not a lot of old ones. If you find an old one, that's a gold mine. But these are, this is a more modern figure. But again, worth grabbing, worth picking up, and worth putting back there on display so you can see them sometimes. I got a handful of books. A couple more good condition Lord of the Rings. I need to pull one of the sets I have for sale, put together another set, and get it listed with some nice books. The ones I have are kind of ratty. This is a weird book. Mathematics Prove Holy Scriptures. This looked like it was around the $15, $20 range. And that fell out. Billy Graham track. So that's what that's around where that one is. If you remember last week, I picked up a bunch of oscilloscope, like instructional type books. I sold 2 of them almost overnight. Sort of scientific measurement instrumentation manuals type stuff. Got another one here. Know Your Oscilloscope. This is probably a $10, $15 book. Next up, finally, I've had pretty good success selling Edgar Allan Poe on Facebook. So I typically can move Poe books. I didn't look this one up on eBay at all. This still may bring a little bit on eBay. This may be a $10, $15, $20 book on eBay. So it's worth grabbing. Worth looking up nice Edgar Allan Poe hardcovers to see if you got a place to sell them. So now on to the fun part. This bag of diecast, mostly diecast cars. Now, I bought this $15. Pretty sure that's that's about a quarter a car in here. Maybe even a little bit better than that. Big reason is typically in a bag like this, I find a $10, $12, $15 car. At least one. Sometimes more than one. So we're gonna crack this bad boy open and look up a few. I noticed in here there were a few older Matchbox cars, not like the old Matchbox, but there were a few in here. So a couple of plastic cars. And what else I do with these is I have a local flea market that I sell my excess at. And I can sell die-cast Hot Wheels, loose Hot Wheels, 50 cents a piece, all day out there. It's kids and it's collectors looking for stuff. So, every parent with a kid that walks by, they'll spend 50 cents to keep, on their kid, keep them happy. All right. This... I'm not exactly sure how to describe this one. And I may have actually had this as a kid. That's a fun little old truck. This was in probably one of those lots of like 30 cars. This was, this is one of the cheap ones from the 80s. But that's still a neat little old truck. And I'm cherry picker. Made in Hong Kong and no brand on it. And usually I'm not a big buyer. I usually don't grab the unbranded cars, but that one's old enough and in good enough condition. Cherry picker, diecast, step side, pickup truck, and we'll see how that comes out. And there's a few that are showing up. Okay, there's one comp there that's... Some of the comps look around $10. If I get a few more of these, that may be worth lining up into... you put 1980 stepside. These box-style trucks from the 80s are kind of popular to one degree or another right now. So that's going to go in the... Let's see what happens pile. I'm not tossing that in the stack yet. Let's see. Oh, sorry, that's all plastic. That's not diecast. So let's keep rooting through it. Okay. Now, you wouldn't think this, but Matchbox collectors are crazy. Modern Matchbox makes a lot of realistic stuff. Particularly, they make a lot of emergency vehicles. They're almost all different. So I have sold very modern, out of production emergency vehicles for curious amounts of money. $8, $10, $12 a car sometimes. So, and it just doesn't make any sense. Like, that's way too new. That's like mid-2000s car. Well, that's not made anymore and doesn't have that color. So, this one is a MBX Rescue Dasher Matchbox. MBX Rescue Dasher. Okay, this one's a little too new. It's probably still, it may even still be on the shelves. So, that may be worth lighting up, but I'm not going to. I'm going to toss that in the stuff there. All right. Here's a fun one. This is, it's built as an 83, but I don't think that's proper. Anyway, 67 Mustang convertible Matchbox. No, sorry, Hot Wheels, 1983 Mustang convertible, red. So that's going to be my descriptor. I don't think it's a true 83. I think this is a later casting. 1983 Hot Wheels red Mustang convertible. Let's see what that comes up with. All right, yeah. I think this is a little more modern. Well, it may not be. Okay, this one isn't worth a whole ton loose. There's a couple sold for. This might be worth lighting up, but I'm probably going to put this. I'll just put this one with. This will go like on the top of the table. I may be able to get $1 for this car at the flea market. Oh. This is actually going to make me curious. Days of Thunder diecast. I haven't run across these in a while. This is from the movie. You could get them at, I think, gas stations. And I had a couple. Days of Thunder diecast. Let's see. Days of Thunder diecast. Okay, the box ones aren't even going for that much. So these look to be, okay, 9 loose for 35 bucks shipped for 9 loose. But the okay, I think good condition ones are going $3 to $4 a piece plus shipping. This is not worth $3 to $4 a piece. This is like $1 car, I think. So if I find a bunch more, I'll lot them up and put them on eBay. If not, that goes maybe like on my dollar table at the flea market. All right, these types of cars typically don't do well. They'd have to be like a red line, and I don't even think red line. Hot Wheels does a lot of red lines like this stuff. The crazy looking cars, yeah, they may be fun, but most of them aren't selling. Now this is almost an exception. These little Volkswagen vans. I am actually gonna do an image search on this one because those are collectible. Those people, there's a batch of those that actually tend to do okay, and we're gonna do an image search. Well, no, it didn't quite have the name on it. It is a okay. This one, I'm gonna do a little more research. They're called Cool Combis. They're sort of a stylized Volkswagen microbus modification. Those will lot up. I can say that for certain. Some of them are rare, but those are among the more that people really try to collect. So we'll go with that. This one, this will probably go in the dollar bin. This is sort of an old Matchbox Pontiac, so it's a little too rough. I know that it's, if this was pristine, it'd be worth a little bit, but it's not. That is an interesting 911. It's a knockoff, unbranded Porsche 911. So this, I think this, most NASCARs don't do, you know, I'll occasionally get somebody who goes through the whole box and will buy a handful of them, of beat up NASCARs for one reason or another. Now, was this though? What is this? If this is Johnny Lightning, I need to make a lot. Missing the rear wheels. And that was a nice little car. But yeah, this is rubber wheels. So I need to, I'm gonna zoom in on this. This Johnny Lightning. No, it's Jada. Okay, but I still may like. There's a Jada Chevelle. Okay. Nicer cars like this that are still in parts, guys still buy them to customize them. I actually have a small, like 2 or 3 other cars, and I've got enough now probably to lot up as a customizer's lot. You know, for $1, 2 or 3 a car. I got some Johnny Lightnings up there. And collectors will go for those. Another sort of, you know, again, this is 50-cent car. That one's had seen some love, seen some action. Old fire truck, old Matchbox fire truck. Let's see. Ooh, what we got? Okay, this is a little bit better. Tires are, you need to straighten the tires up on it, but this is a Jada Toys, I think. Mustang. But I get the tires ironed out, straightened out on this, and it rolls well. This may be worth a little bit. So, and I'll take a look at that. Never mind. This is going in. The wheel just came off. So, this will go in the customized lot. But see that tire there? Those tires can still come off and go in another car. So that'll be worth lotting up. Just like I've sold occasionally some of these too, is, I don't know if I'll take a peek at it. It's a little bit of a bear to get it right. But the Matchbox front end loader. Construction vehicles are another one of those that MBX backhoe that occasionally do okay. So we're going to look that up. Matchbox MBX backhoe. MBX backhoe. And if it's one of those, if it's the right color, it might. Okay, there's one really close to this that is $2 plus, that's sold for $2 plus shipping. And I am not seeing any. Oh, there's, okay. In the package, this went for $2 plus shipping. So that one goes in there. I wonder if this doesn't glow in the dark. Look at that. That's an interesting little truck. A lot of these, I think, noticing a trend here, that Food King. Poop King. Poop King. It says poop on a car. Tell me that doesn't sell. Tell me that doesn't sell. Matchbox. Poop King. Okay, in the box, this is over $10. Wonder how much loose it is. No, I'm missing It porta potties go in the back of this. Look at that. Porta potties go in the back of that. That's hysterical. Okay. Yes. I may keep this. Okay. It doesn't roll straight well enough. That's cool. This is a Jeep Scrambler. The one with the truck bed. It's seen some better days. Rubber tires. And the axles are a little bent. But this is pretty cool. I wonder what this goes for when it's mint. Hot Wheels Jeep Scrambler. Wow. Let's see. Somebody was trying to get $20 for this, for one about in this shape, and didn't get it. This may be a $9 to $12 car. Okay, one a little bit better shape, one went for $10. So this isn't going to go for that much. And actually, I need to see if I have that other one. I had another one that the tires got pulled off of, and I need to see if I can find it because it may be worth restoring. I'll put you right there. I like that truck. I like that little thing right there. Again, like I said, you can find if that was a little bit better. You can this was worth it for flipping out the to take a chance and to flip out at the flea market. All right. Hot Wheels 70 Camaro RS. Race car. There's like 30 of these that Hot Wheels made, so getting the right one is going to be sometimes tricky. 70 Camaro RS orange. Okay. Yep, that goes in the 50-cent pile. Pretty little car, though. Alright. Again, sort of stylized. Not worth more than 50 cents. Another Racing Champions. These are older, but they're just still not worth quite as much. Got a handful of bigger, cheaper cars here. You know, those will go 50-cent bin, stuff like that. 50-cent bin. I know this one's not worth as much, but I do have guys that buy muscle cars at the flea market, and they'll be happy to pay 50 cents a piece. Danger zone! I actually saw a lot of planes out there. That's been well loved. I think I had this car. It's an old Matchbox police car. Now, if I wind up with a bunch, this isn't really good. This is actually in good. The paint's rough, but it rolls well. This thing rolls straight and rolls fine. If I wind up with a handful of these, I may try lining them up as a custom one. We will see how many I wind up with. 2018 Toyota Hilux. I think what we're running into is like two different batches of cars. One that's almost brand new, and another that is like from the 70s, 60s, 70s, early 80s. So that's pretty interesting. 2018 Matchbox Toyota Hilux. Come on, what are the red ones? Okay, no. Metallic gray custom. Okay, I'm not going to take the time to do it because I don't want to do something less than a $10 car. This actually has a comp for $225 plus shipping. So maybe if there's a few more in there that I can wad up. Yeah, another crazier design. Ooh. Well, I may keep this. I think this is a modern one. A-Team van. Hot Wheels. A3A4 GMC panel van. So this is not the A-Team van. Wink, wink. Let's see what. Hot Wheels A-Team van. Let's see what it comes up with. Let's see. There's a loose one that sold 2011. There's a loose one that sold for $20. This one seems a little janky on the axles, though. So we will see. We will see. The axles are a little. It's not rolling well, but I wonder if it ever really did. So that's interesting. I'll put that right there. I may sell that because I've got a vintage one, and I don't need a new one. Crazy style, new crazier style. Junk. What we got? Interesting. Santa's toy delivery. This is a. What we got this logged as? I'm going to look up Santa's toy delivery. This is Model A. It may be a Model A. But we'll see what it has. Hot Wheels Santa's toy delivery. Let's see. There's actually not this one. There's a bone shaker that went for $35. That's weird. Of like some sort of rare version, but not this one. I'm guessing this one doesn't go for a lot because there's no comps. Come on, where'd you go? I may take a little more of a dive onto this one, but I don't think this one's worth a bunch. But again, that goes into. I could probably put that on the dollar bin. See how that goes. Let's see. What else we got in here? A lot of the cheap dinky made in China stuff. 2019 Volkswagen Beetle. Matchbox. Again, I don't suspect this one's worth a lot yet. Let's see. Oh yeah, in box it's still $5 plus shipping. So this one's not going to be a ton yet. These Hot Wheels art vehicles are kind of cool, but they don't worth a ton. Maisto equipment truck. I've sold some Maisto stuff for, like, Maisto made one of the very few Jeep Liberties. That was like a $30 car, and it was kind of weird because it's a Jeep Liberty, and that car was garbage. Maisto equipment truck. Let's see. Okay, yep. That one's only like $4 plus shipping with no comp sales. So, there's a Road Champs Vet, but it's smushed. This actually might go okay at the flea market for $1. One of those side by sides. Let's see what else. Ooh! Now, there's another Matchbox police car. And that is going to get. I think I'm going to try locking these two up. probably for $10 shipped. And I may throw a few other cars in there, like that one. I think I got a couple laying around. And as we dig them out, we'll lot them up and sell them like that. So, weird Mustang. Okay, Maisto BMW Mini Cooper. Maisto cars are worth looking up, and we'll see how this one does. Mini Cooper. Let's see, and this needs to be the small one. Okay, nope, $8 shipped, not worth poking at. Ooh, okay. This is going to be interesting. I'm not going to go into Bigfoot and the whole issue with Bigfoot and the modern monster truck politics. But Bigfoot trucks I have sold before, various kinds. And we're going to do a picture on this because I don't know who made this. Because it wasn't Hot Wheels. Because they have a different license. And we will see where this one goes. Okay, this is Motor Max that does these. And we're going to do a little bit better looking up. Because a bunch came up. We're going to do Motor Max Bigfoot. Let's see what pops up. Okay. This one doesn't look like it's... Nope. Not selling. I had $2 plus shipping, so that'll go. And these, the die-cast monster trucks, I can get $2 to $3 a piece for. I usually do, I think, 2 for $5 out at the flea market, not just $1 a piece. But I can go a little bit higher on those. Let's see. Any more old ones in here? Ooh, there's a Harrier. That's pretty cool. There's guys out at Smiley's that buy, out at the flea market, that buy airplanes a bunch. There's another Matchbox, older Matchbox. That's a Camaro IROC Z. We'll look that one up. Again, I think I've got a pretty good lot to do a Matchbox Camaro IROC Z to lot up and sell. Okay, that one's not moving, but that'll go in that lot. Let's see here. These cars, even when they're in good shape, they tend not to do great out there. Sometimes I can get a couple bucks for them. But, okay. There's another Bigfoot. And now I wonder if I couldn't lot these two up on eBay and sell them that way. I'm going to back up here and see. This one turns up. It did not. Okay. Those I may try. Problem is, I don't know that I could get 15 for both of them. Yeah, because I don't know that that's worth doing 2 for 10 on eBay with the shipping and such. I remember seeing this one. These in good condition, I have gotten like $10 a piece for. These I've sold several of these Matchbox ambulances. That's going to go there. Fill it up. Okay, now we're kind of getting somewhere. It's another Bigfoot. And actually, I think that's it. Complete items. If you want to read an interesting story, go into the whole issue with Bigfoot and all those associated and the monster trucks and why Bigfoot's hasn't run with them in years and that sort of thing. And it's a real kind of interesting perspective on that sort of stuff. Okay. We're going to shut this down. Not seeing any more in there. I'll get my money back out of it. I don't know that I'm going to get a whole lot more. And I got stuff I got to do. So, we did a live lookup. Like, comment, subscribe. It wasn't a great success. It's a whole lot of fun when it is. And I got stuff to pack up and I got stuff to do. So, have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe.